Hello, and thank you for joining us in our Revealed Reality mini-series entitled There's an App for This. We had hoped to have our online platform in place for the first lesson, but were unsuccessful in doing so. We believe that the online interaction in which you'll be able to dial up on a particular platform and you'll be able to interact with me during this lesson, we hope to have that in place. In the meantime, I need you to go to my website, www.wtfo.biz. That's www.wt as in Tom, fo.biz. B-I-Z. Click on the Revealed Reality link and you'll see there tonight's handout or study guide for our lesson. You can also click on the video links and you can go to YouTube and view the video that accompanies today's lesson. Again, we hope to have our online interaction platform in place by this time next week. But in the meantime, you're here. You're viewing this video, you're studying this lesson with me, and I appreciate you taking your time to interact. Again, the study of, or the title rather, of today's study is There is an App for This, and it will be a 3-part mini-series. Getting through the holidays can be really rough, especially the Christmas holiday season. For many people, this is a time or season filled with shopping for gifts, hanging out with friends and family, eating lots of good food, drinking our favorite beverages, and other things like that. It's a time during which many people find themselves drawing closer to family and to friends. A time during which many people focus on presenting their best selves to others through the exchanging of gifts, goodwill, and joyful interactions. Unfortunately, for countless numbers of others, this is a time during which feelings such as fear and loneliness and anxiety and even depression are at their very highest peaks. I think I have 1 or 2 witnesses. These people dread the approach of this supposedly joyful holiday season. They cringe when they see the various signs of the season, such as holiday lights and trees and holiday advertisements in every media and other such signs that tell us that the holiday season has arrived. So in the very midst of what is supposed to be a joyful time and season, countless numbers of people feel the total opposite of joy, peace, and goodwill. Perhaps you yourself have some of those or even all of those feelings. Well, I'm here to remind you that you're in the right place. What, if anything, can be done to help people who live this reality of during this season, rather than feeling joy and peace and goodwill and positive feelings, they feel fear and loneliness and anxiety and even depression? What, if anything, can be done to help these persons? Well, I'm glad you asked that question. I believe that there is an app for the wide range of human emotions that we feel. And as a Christian, I believe that these apps can be found in the Bible, aka God's holy word. So whether one uses the traditional leather-bound Bibles that we grew up with, mostly King James Version, or whether you use a modern digital version, the Bible contains, in my belief, many apps to assist us in our everyday living. Well, what is an app? Of course, the term app is short for application. An app is a self-contained program or piece of software designed to fulfill a particular purpose. an application, especially as downloaded by a user to a mobile device. Let's explore some spiritual apps. And part 1 of this series deals with the app regarding unhealthy fear. There is an app in the Bible to help us deal with unhealthy fear. Well, what is unhealthy fear? Unhealthy fear is a painful emotion or passion excited by the expectation of evil or the apprehension of impending danger. Fear expresses less apprehension than dread, and dread less than terror and fright. So it would seem that we have various levels or layers of this feeling of unhealthy fear. But it basically is a very painful emotion or passion, and it is aroused by or excited by an expectation of evil. We feel something bad is going to happen, and so we begin to become fearful. When we're interacting with somebody, we feel like they're going to do us dirty or they're going to do us harm, so we become fearful. We get a phone call that gives us some bad information, and somehow we believe that this information is going to affect our lives in negative ways or affect the lives of people whom we care about in negative ways, and we become fearful. This force of passion, this fear, beginning with the most moderate degree, may be expressed as, first of all, it starts off with fear, and then that fear leads to the next level, which is dread. And then the next level leads to terror, scared to death. The next level leads to fright. Basically, there are layers, there are levels regarding fear. And any number of people that you and I know today are experiencing one or more or all of these levels even as we speak. Unfortunately, in addition, fear is accompanied with a desire to avoid or to ward off the unexpected evil. We go into this panic mode because we got to figure out, what can I do to stop this evil that's causing me this fear? What can I do to make sure that this evil doesn't come near me? What can I do to get rid of this evil so I can get rid of this feeling of fear? Fear is an uneasiness of mind. When you're fearful, a lot of people can't think straight. When you're fearful, you can't really stay on target with your thinking. At least that's the testimony of many people. Because fear, this belief of impending doom or harm coming our way, it gives us an uneasiness of mind. You tonight may be experiencing an uneasiness of mind. The question is, what's got you scared? What's got you shook? What has made you fearful? What is stirring up this emotion of impending doom called fear? Tonight we want to deal with some biblical apps that help us to deal with fear, especially during this holiday season in which many people experience this emotion on a higher level than they do any other time of the year. Well, let's take a quick break, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about the hierarchy or the feararchy. Be right back.